We haven't got a menu, we've got stew and ale. Leave your axe at the door.
I'll have everyone else roll d20s as we get started. And the question of the week is what animal best represents your character? Now, last time we started with you in a treasure room. Although there was no treasure in the treasure chest that you found. There was a sarcophagus at the bottom of a pit, and you had to try to figure out how to open said sarcophagus. And after many different ideas and possible solutions, someone decided to get into one of the chests and close the lid. And that is where you found the key. Quite literally opened up to you. And it turned out that each person had to get inside a chest and unlock the key that was inside. We had different results for what happened to each person that got inside, and some crazy stuff. But eventually, the sarcophagus unlocked and showed a mummy that was wrapped in magic scrolls inside of this tomb. Once opened, you found. Was there an item? I don't think so. I think it was just the scrolls.
There was a wand, a staff, or was that an earlier?
The wand was the finger.
Oh yes, it was the finger wand. Correct. Yeah, and so you retrieved that wand and then decided to go for a little bit more and unwrap the spell scrolls that was containing the creature, which decided to not like what was happening and wake up and attack everyone. And so you hastily defeated that and then found yourselves being stalked by an armored knight that was wandering around the temple. And again, quickly dispatching that one, you decided to head to the lower level, figuring out that this is probably everything that this level has to offer. And as you went down, you found a large statue that was the face of a demon that had the sounds of people falling inside of it with darkness. And you decided to spelunk inside of the demon's mouth and see what you could find there. And after throwing a wet ball of crocodile down and then dipping down yourself, you decided that it was too deep to determine at this time. So you headed back up and went to find out more of the infinite looping walkway, where you had found the mysterious black warbling orb. And upon further inspection of several different types of rolls and magic, you determined that this was a rift to another plane of existence. And Aja briefly stepped inside to determine what was happening and found some things that better left unseen. And we ended with her emerging from the rift and telling everyone, don't go in there. And that's where we will start here. But first, I would like to hear what animal best represents Loki.
I've been thinking about this. That's a really hard one. But I'm gonna go with raccoon.
Nice.
Just kind of not afraid to run out there and see what's going on, and it's usually a bad idea, but gets into a bit of trouble, somehow squeezes out of it, probably shouldn't have, but gets away with it anyway. Yeah, that's pretty raccoony.
All right. Aja.
All right. Let me get my notes here. Okay. So, when it comes to Aja, the phrase that comes to mind is cute but deadly. And I think what the animal that represents Aja, the most of Aja, is a pine marten. And here's the reasons why. Pine martens are intelligent and curious with a personality that is unique to every individual, but always filled with old-fashioned moxie. The phrase goes, pine martens are full of piss and vinegar. You don't want to get into a fight with a pine marten. They will win. They are hyper-situationally aware and keenly focused on whatever task is at hand, and that includes play. They fight hard, they play hard, they hunt hard, they sleep hard, all the things. A group of pine martens is called richness. I think that, like, Aja just gives that very, ostentatious kind of appearance. She's an elf. She's a high elf. I think that also kind of represents her. Let's see. Pine martens are very aggressive predators. They can kill creatures much larger than them. And in mythology, a native mythology, mythos for American martens, they are portrayed as lucky spirits, brave heroes, and skilled, determined hunters. That's why I think Aja is pine marten. Pine marten is Aja. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk.
Will you be sending the PowerPoint for that after the meeting today?
Yes. I'll be sure to put it in Slack for everybody to follow up on notes and bring your questions.
Is that the European pine marten or the Alaskan pine marten? American pine marten.
I was thinking the pine marten. The European pine martens tend to be a little more soft. They're not like they're not for the streets, as they say. They're seen with they're hanging out with the British badgers, having tea and crumpets. Not the American pine marten, not the American badger. They're hanging out together. They're hunting chickens and foxes and setting fire to the towns at night.
No. You said a group of them is called a richness.
Yes.
Are you outing yourself as BPD or with schizophrenia?
No.
Okay.
I like how the
Just had
description of pine marten on Wikipedia is just like the European pine marten, also known as pine marten, and also the American marten, also known as American pine marten. It's like that's the best naming convention. Just pine marten, also known as pine marten.
Perfect. There's no need for another scientific name because they are part of the weasel family. They are cousins to badgers, wolverines, otters, stouts. They're all part of the same family, so it's just pine marten.
I thought maybe it would be, you said cute and poisonous or whatever, or deadly, and I was thinking, I put in the chat, blue ring octopus. It's a tiny.
See, that's the thing. Aja isn't very aquatic. I was debating like going with an otter or I was also thinking like raccoon, but she's fast. That's the thing. Aja is quick. She's all about speed. And raccoons just aren't known for their speed. They are stealthy in the sense that they move very slowly, hoping that you will get bored watching them. Pine martens, not the case. They will chase squirrels up a tree and down a tree and up a tree and down a tree until either the squirrel gets away or, usually the case, the pine marten wins.
All right, this will be on the test for next session. All right, Brendan. Oh, sorry. Ponderance. Your name is. Yeah. I'm awake. I swear.
I didn't pick a specific subspecies, but upon some review, I think Ponderance is most like a lemur. Usually socialized in big groups, and can both be somewhat territorial and aggressive, but also have that primate curiosity. And the main selling point for me is that lemurs are known to hibernate. Recently in tandem, it's a sort of endeavor to seclude himself and rest. Go for his, I guess, journey to the dream realm is what I'm thinking. And a little tidbit I learned from Thea's monologue is that a group of lemurs is called a troop, which, given his background in the Paladin gang, I think that's apt. You can go with the lemur.
Nice. Cahoon.
What's up? Pretty much just like a muskox, probably. You know, immune to the cold, big, friendly. Does a lot of work. Lumbering. Probably the closest.
And Sheila, what animal best represents your character?
I'm not hearing you. Nope.
How's that?
Now you're back. Yeah.
Okay, that's what it took. As I said, I was thinking the magpie. Because magpies are really good about, they're kind of protective of other crows or jackdaws in the, family, the birds in the same area. They will warn them of predators, and that's kind of fits Sheila's MO. And they're really good singers that can mimic and do a lot of different things.
All right, sweet. Well, let's get you into view of what's going on in the Temple of Nerul. After that lighthearted, wholesome start, get into the nitty-gritty. Alright, so you had just observed Aja leaving a rift in this infinite loop, and she's just, I'm out in it and heading back down the other side past everyone. Cahoon, you have your shield back. It is still glowing with daylight.
Okay. Can I?
So where would you like to head next?
I think we gotta teach the people inside the rift, a thing like who's boss. I think we gotta go back.
Sure.
They're back where?
Back to Pandemonium. Wherever it was. Sophia.
Well, if you are unsure of what to do next or what others or yourself might want to do, maybe we do a little bit of kind of going down the line of who wants to do what. Starting with the roles that we had at the start of the session. So Loki, is there something or somewhere you'd like to go or do to just kind of get something done that you've wanted to do for a bit?
I'm not sure where we are right now. I
You are currently on the
think
second...
there's anything on. We're on the second level.
Yes, the second level down of this temple.
Yeah, and I don't think there's anything new to be seen here. I would go to head down another level.
Okay. You've... it looks like you've explored most of this level, save for the door with the 3 zombies banging their heads on the windows, to the southwest of where you are. But if you'd like to go down one more level, that is a possibility.
A door to the southwest with 3 zombies?
Yeah.
Yes. Occasionally you've seen this weird grouping of these zombies. There is a door that does not have any kind of handle on it that has 3 porthole-like windows in it, and through those windows are 3 zombie creatures. So would you like to continue down another level?
I would continue down.
Okay. Right now, Cahoon still has daylight and also detect magic up. Unless you both have concentration? I don't think detect magic.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know if they can be going. I'm pretty sure daylight just is. I don't think it's concentration. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure it would have fallen off if shield got taken, right? Because I'd have lost sight of it.
Well, detect magic does have concentration, but daylight does not. So you head down one more level, and once again, you see that this area is a bit darker than the upper floors. You see the shadows that are kind of wisping around as if it's fog, but it's just like areas of darkness that the light is having difficulty passing through. You also feel that sense of dread upon yourself. This was the level where you saw the hog head, the boar head, and you saw the room that had all of the offerings to what you suspect to be the god of the hunt, Gorlick.
Hmm. Did we ever figure out puzzle in like this room?
Which one?
In the top left room.
You did place a couple things on altars, but decided that it would be better to wait on it.
Okay. Thoughts?
Prayers.
Vibes.
Laugh love.
And then... Okay, then you want to go back and try to figure it out again?
Aja did grab all of the offerings from this altar room, so just in case you wanted to figure out for later. But yeah, you can go back to it and check it out.
Well, to be fair, in the spirit of Cthulhu, he would not go back. He would say he was dead set on keep going down. So unless told otherwise, he would keep marching along, proclaiming that we've already been here. Yeah.
Any
Let's do it.
any objections? Seems like Cahoon is taking charge
Not
at this
for
point.
me.
Okay. So you head around this crossroads here. You see the closed mouth demon statue head that you saw before, where you attempted to poof inside of this room, but managed to awaken a shadow creature.
Oh, yeah,
And-
whenever, like, whenever, did we finish doing this stuff in there?
You
Because the mouth was closed, right?
you never went inside there. The mouth is clenched, so you can see through its teeth, but you can't fit inside.
And
These,
what's am I standing by?
there, like many of the floors, there is a wooden plaque on the wall. It
Okay.
seems to have been scribbled out and worn down, so you are unable to determine what it once said.
Not at all. Huh? There's no. Okay.
And if you were to continue around this area, you would see that to the south there is another hall leading out.
So this is a face, and its mouth is closed, and we can just see through its teeth, basically.
Yes, you can see into the room, but you cannot fit through it.
Wasn't there some sort of trick to the other one we went through? It opened for us when we did. Can't remember what though.
The last one you saw in the similar fashion, it has its mouth open, and you determined that after a couple people went through, it would clench its jaw shut, but you kept it open with an immovable rod.
Right. That thing's turned out to be pretty handy.
I'm gonna.
True.
I can't think of any way I can get past this face myself. I can't blast it open.
Has anybody investigated around, see if they can find a switch or anything?
You can roll investigation.
I will investigate for sure.
I mean, after you've said that, sure.
Anyone else?
Sheila, I am going to be looking for any sort of a switch around the walls, above and around the thing, and on the floor as well.
Okay. So you can't seem to find any kind of switch along these walls. As you are looking, you notice that the shadows are sort of dancing around yourselves. You're walking through them like you're walking through some kind of mist, though it doesn't feel like you're making contact with anything. But Sheila, as you approach the face itself, and you kind of look around it and look inside the room, you can tell that there is another entrance to this room, to the east side. It is very hard to see.
Yeah. Okay. I will let the group know that. There's another entrance on the east side. That's this direction, right? Over here.
No, that's west.
Be over.
Oh,
East-
sorry.
over
Other
here.
east. Oh, I see it. I
East-
can just barely see it. Over
east
by
is
the
on the
dead
right.
guy on the floor.
Dead guy on the floor.
Yeah, I see a body on the
Oh.
floor. So yeah, there's that. So maybe if we were to move that direction and see if we can find another hallway.
Well, we could try the hallway to the south. Maybe the hallway to the south then makes a turn and heads north.
Could be. We don't know. All right. What does everybody else think? Anybody else got any bright ideas?
What's the floating skull there?
That is something for the DM. It's not really anything.
Okay, I don't.
Pay no attention to the
I don't
floating
actually see
score.
nothing there. I don't see
Right.
anything there.
Right.
Okay. Well, then I won't take out my collapsible 10-foot pole and try to stick it through the mouth and try to touch the skull because I can't see it.
It's not that like there's something invisible there. It's just there's nothing there. That's just to indicate something to do with this room.
Got it.
And it's not ominous at all.
Would everyone obviously like? There's a lot of us here. Would it be fine if we split up into groups, small groups, to explore just this floor?
I think we need to check out that hallway to the south.
All right, I'll go with you.
But we don't all need to go. I'm saying like if we send like in groups of, one group of 3, one group of 4, or it could be 2, 3.
What if somebody gets in trouble like happened to us before? What do we do then?
But like 3 of us fell down like 2 floors or something like that, and the rest of the party was still able to finish off the demon, the creature.
All right.
Like, we don't need all of us together. As long as we stay
Okay.
on the same floor, we could split up and investigate. And you have sending stone. We all grabbed the sending stone from those Yuanti.
All right.
So we could send messages to each other with the sending stones.
All right.
I'm gonna open my great bag of tricks. And let me see. Great bag of tricks. What do I roll? I want to look it up.
A D8?
D8. I want to take a companion with me.
Alright, so a 4 is the boar.
A boar. Okay.
I have 2 extra sending stones on my person, so I'm going to hand one to Sheila. And I will hand one to, does Ashe have one already? There was somebody who already had some.
You and Cahoon share a one.
Yeah, Cahoon and I share one. I just had 2 extra on my person, but I wasn't sure if anyone else took extras. Because how many had we found in the one guy in his chest? Where his heart should have been? I don't know. I don't remember if we took all of those ones. I thought we did.
I think you took one from him and one from somebody else.
Okay. Because I know they were also carrying them around and we took them. When they were like this, the little minion guys. Then I will give the other extra to Bethune. Or no, Ponderance. I'll give one to Ponderance. mark on your sheets that you have that sending stone.
Write that down.
All right. So Aja, are you going by yourself, or is there other people that you'd like to take with you?
I'm going to request anyone who is good at seeing in the dark. I don't want to go with anyone who has bright light or needs light.
Where are you going?
I'm going to go into the hunter room, the garlics room, and try and figure out that puzzle, that
Okay.
offering room. But I know it's kind of boring, so I figure.
I'll take my boar and check out the South Hall.
I'll follow. Oh, you meant the pig. Sure. I'll go.
Okay. I think Ashe and Sarah will follow the three of you this direction. Since they seem to want to stay together at all times. Unless
Who's
unless
going with
Aja,
Aja?
you want them with you for healing if you need it.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, so it's Sheila, Loki, Ponderance, and Cocoon going to the south side, and Ashe, Sarah, and Aja going to the west side.
I have the boar leading the way.
Oh, all right. Follow the boar. Where are you? Are you coming too, Loki? Oh, and then
Yeah,
we go south. All right.
but I may as well let the boar go first, right?
All right.
Yeah, we'll get down here now. It can go
It looks like we can go
to
east.
the left or the right. So
We go to the
east
right.
or west. So
if
I'm
we're
gonna
gonna go
go east. Okay. Well, what's this right here? A little pipe?
Getting distracted.
Is that a pipe that I see?
You see a very small alcove that is coming off from this direction.
Really tiny. I mean, a person wouldn't fit in it, right?
You can squeeze inside. No metagaming.
I'm not going to. Okay.
Okay.
We're going east, Sheila.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's the
we're going
direction the entrance was in the room you wanted to go to.
And there's something
Eastbound.
glowing white cloud.
Were you going to put the boar first?
Oh yes, forgot to. Well, see, I have to be. I have to move me. The boar can't see for me. So
Ah,
what the heck is that? Is it water? Is it?
All right. So yes, there are puddles of water all over this hallway.
It's just puddled water. The boar just wades right into it.
Yep.
Okay.
All right,
Or
so
on ahead.
in this hall, you see there are still puddles of water that cover the floor of a 15-foot wide hallway. The walls are slick with moisture and set with murals showing animal-headed humanoids in armor, most of which appear to brandish real weapons that are hanging on the walls.
So the weapons on the walls are actual weapons, like we could reach out and grab it.
Yes.
Not
At the
going to, but you could.
Yes. At the far end of the hall, a rippling, transparent curtain of water fills the stone archway. And beyond the curtain, you see there is another hallway that looks similar to the one that you stand in.
Any of these weapons on the wall, any of them look like an axe suitable for throwing?
So you look at all of these weapons, and you can tell that they are very well worn, rusty, as if even grasping them would make them fall apart.
You're saying they're more like wall axes.
Okay.
But to answer your question, yes, there are hand axes in one of the humanoid's hands. You also see a mace, a blowgun, sickle, and trident.
Of course, I'm going to go ahead and grab the hand axe anyway and see what happens.
Okay. You grab onto the hand axe. It looks like this creature is a humanoid with a stork head. And you grab it, and when you do so, the bottom part falls off and the head of the axe falls, but you still grasp a very moldy wooden handle of an axe.
Oh.
Right.
Well, there you
Well.
go.
Okay, I'll go ahead and drop that.
You drop
was
it into
worth
the
a
water,
try.
it makes a plop.
Moving forward. Okay, so this is a curtain of water.
Yes.
That's how it was. Okay. Alright, come here, Boar. I'll send him through the curtain of water. Come on back, Boar. He came on back just fine.
Hold on. I'm
Okay.
looking at my notes. So you send it through, and
Yep.
as soon as it hits the water, it'll that's falling from this waterfall. I want everyone in this hallway to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh boy. Why does mine say 10 plus 4? Oh, I had Paladin aura on. Ignore that.
Okay. So the boar also has to make that saving throw. Is Cahoon with Aja?
I mean, Cthulhu also doesn't have dark vision, right? That's why I came with this group.
And yet, yeah, Aja asked for no light, so you'd have to dispel his daylight spell if he wanted to go with her.
Oh. I see. So I should have gone the other way.
That's fine. I'll say that if you make that strength save, I'll have you down here with everyone else.
Yeah. I need to make a strength save.
Yes. And people would get that +4
Oh.
because Cahoon is around. But if the boar could make that strength save as well. Just click the word or the. There you go. Yeah.
I went to the boar's character sheet and clicked strength.
Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, so as the boar approaches the waterfall and the water hits it, it is suddenly hit with a massive force of water, and it cannot push past the curtain of water, but it is also not one that is pushed itself. And the only person who failed their strength save is Sheila, who is pushed to the far end of the hallway and slams into the stone behind you. You take 13 bludgeoning damage as you are smashed into the wall.
Okay.
But after about a minute, you are the water stops flowing or not stops flowing, but doesn't have as much force as before, and you are able to regain your balance.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm a bit unclear to what happened to the rest of us.
You were able to keep your footing in the hallway and were not pushed back. You couldn't move forward, but you couldn't move back either. Or you didn't have to move back.
Okay.
And I want Loki, Ponderance, and Cahoon to make either perception or investigation checks. As the force of water clears up and you have a chance to look around.
You said perception or investigation?
Or investigation, yeah.
No +4.
Okay. Loki, as you regain your bearings, and all three of you do see that Sheila got pushed back into the wall. Loki, you noticed that even though the water just splashed everything, the weapons on the wall do not seem affected by it at all. You see even the remnants of the hand axe that you took from the wall still remains in the spot that you dropped it.
I'm a try something. You might want to get out of the way.
I'm out of the way already.
So I'm going to pick up the head of the hand axe.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to go through the curtain of water with it. I'm warning you all that's what I'm going to do before I do it, in case you want to go around the corner or something.
I'm going to go around the corner.
All right, so
I don't have a good strength save thing.
I'm
Around the corner.
I'm
Okay.
holding on to the axe of the head of the axe.
Of the head.
Something like that.
Would I be able to like stand like the water? Did it come uniformly down, or did it like mainly a jet straight down the middle, or something?
It came uniformly down. There's a wall of water, like a curtain of water here, that's just flowing down. Cahoon, now that you are close enough,
Getting like
You can tell that there is an aura of conjuration magic on the carpet or the curtain.
See. If could I like stand in this corner and then like it was when the boar tried to go through the curtain that all the water came, right?
Yes, Sheila was standing there when she got washed away.
Oh. I'll stay up with him, but I'll go to that same side.
Okay.
Put the door on the other side. And all right. Well, let's see what happens. And I move through.
Okay,
Well,
you
I try to
attempt.
move through.
You attempt to move through, and once again, you are splashed with a myriad of water, torrent of water. The three of you up there need to make strength saves.
Okay.
You're
Here's
within
4 strength save.
You're within 10 feet of. Okay, well, plus 4.
The boar rolled a 4 plus
mine.
4.
Oh, okay, so mine would be 14 plus 4.
Yes. The boar, unfortunately, does not make it and flies to the opposite end of the hall and takes 14 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, bye-bye, boar. I'm sorry.
Ree! Ree!
Okay, and so I do not penetrate the curtain.
No, you did
Correct.
not get through.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't have a bright idea. You want to... Okay, let's rejoin Aja. Tell her what we saw so far.
I'll have,
That was with
Please.
you holding the.
I want to see if there's a way to stop that water. I bet if you can stop that water from running,
Was that
you
was
can
that
stop
you
the
holding?
problem.
Was that you holding the handle?
I was holding the head of the axe.
so
Okay.
now that you aren't being washed away, Sheila,
Yeah.
your passive investigation is high enough that you notice that there is a little bit of water that is trickling into this area. It seems like there might be a hole or something.
I'm gonna take a peek in that. Looks like there's a hole or something right here. Like, could this be a drain? Or if we plug it, maybe it'd stop that curtain. I'm gonna look and see what I need to do there. Do I need to make it drain better? Is it not draining well enough? Or plug it? There's a hole and water is going into it, or water is coming out of it.
It's going in.
Water is going in.
Good
Or is
drain.
going in.
When you were describing what was on the ground earlier, you said it like all parts of the axe, or like the handle, or the head, or
Yes, all parts of the axe were just lying on the ground as if not affected by the water.
okay. I'll go and pick up the handle wherever that was.
Okay.
I can't dispel magic, so I don't know the spell slots. And I'll say to Loki that it's my turn. Let me try to get through.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna go around the corner.
All right, so before you do that, Sheila, you go over to where you see the water drain, and you kind of look around. It looks like there's a little bit of drainage, and if you let me, you reach out and press wherever the water is going, as if it's going somewhere, and you notice that there is an illusionary wall right in front of you.
Oh, all right. There's an illusionary wall right in front of me, guys. Does it look? Is
What?
it? Can I crawl through there?
Yeah, so you can squeeze in there if you want.
I'm gonna squeeze in here. Nope. Oh, it's pretty big. I wish I had a board to sound ahead, but I will just take my 40 hit points and just proceed.
I mean, I can throw an animal down there if we need.
Yeah, here, throw an animal down there, would you?
Anyone have any fuck. Never mind.
Okay.
Alright. I can send a baboon to lead the way.
Oh, thank you, baboon.
Sending your spirit animal.
Yeah.
Excuse me. That's offensive.
It's true.
That it's offensive, or it's a spirit animal?
Yes.
You said a baboon again?
Mm-hmm. Hey. Alright, I cannot see on his behalf, but I'll let you narrate him walking down. I tell him to turn back if, I guess there's danger or any change.
Well, the baboon does not have dark vision, so it can only see into this area and not beyond, where light is not.
Is it soaking, like, it's, I could like kind of give it a torch, right? It has opposable thumbs.
That's true.
Yeah, you can give him your torch.
I give him a torch.
Okay, I will light him up so you can see. Are you able to see?
Yep.
Cool.
We'll send him down that elk corner. Oh, no, I can't see on his behalf. He just emits light now.
Oh, doesn't have vision. That's why. There you go.
Thank you.
So as you make your way into this very tight tunnel, you find, or your baboon will find, to report back to you, a fairly small room, 10 by 10 cube room, just in the middle of this tight enclosed space.
Okay. If there's nothing else in the room, I don't think that qualifies in the criteria of unusual or dangerous.
I'm gonna climb down there, and since it's safe, I'm gonna climb in there and see if I can investigate that room.
Well,
Make
I
sure
don't
there's no.
think we know that yet. The baboon, like, I don't have a psychic link with the baboon.
Oh, all right. Well, once he gets back, if he lives, I'll go down and check it.
Okay, so I imagine the baboon would stop at this next point that I'm seeing.
Okay, so you continue on past the 10 cube room, and in front of you, it looks like there could be danger. There's a figure here directly in front of the baboon. Not sure if you want it to continue into that area or if you want it to stick out.
No, if it's a creature or even a humanoid-ish thing standing there, that probably meets the criteria for the baboon to turn back.
Okay, it does look like there is a creature right there.
Okay. Can it see the rest of that like awning thing?
Oops. It
Like, can it see that there's like a rail?
Yes. You shed light into this area, and you see that whatever creature this is standing on a platform, overlooking a deep pit you can't see the bottom of, and within the vision you can see that there are other platforms that have been raised up.
Okay. Well then, monkey see, monkey flee. I believe I can actually talk to the monkey though, so I presume I know that now. That is back. And now Sheila, if you'd like to go investigate the 10
Okay.
by 10, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Well. Okay. Where'd it go? There I am. Nope. Guess I can't. Oh, there I am. All right. There's a little room. As I walk along here, I'm really looking for. I'm gonna look as I go. Any kind of feel and touch and feel if I feel any switches or anything that might help us. Okay, here's a little 10 by 10 room.
So
I think we could all gather in here if we wanted to proceed.
so
I'm gonna
the
look in this room. Yeah.
the space here is not walkable. You have to get down crouching
Okay.
and crawling
Okay.
along.
But now that I'm in this room, should I roll investigation to look around?
Sure.
Not a bad idea. Go in there with you.
It seems like this is a very plain room. There's smooth walls, smooth floors, smooth ceiling. This just looks like an opening in the middle of a crawlway.
All right. Let's see if we can get Loki down here, and then we can proceed forward. So nobody has to take on the next guy by themselves.
Okay, I'm coming down.
Through the little hole. There we
Oh.
go.
Well, now
Alright.
it looks like another little hole.
Yeah, the baboon did go, and he said there might be a bad guy at the other end. So
Oh, at the other end of this other hole?
Yeah.
It seems to be on a big platform above a pit, though. So maybe there's a way we could push it off if we have something that can
yeah.
fit in the narrow passageway.
that's true.
I would have to get really close, but I could try and literally shove it off. But
Mm.
from
This
what I
still
heard,
isn't
it's
taking us the
really
direction
big.
we wanted
Okay.
to go.
Well, maybe you should go first.
Oh, I don't understand what I'm almost seeing.
So
Oh,
once the other people have exited the water hallway, Cahoon, are you moving with the axe pieces into the waterfall?
He's just watching people disappear into a wall and then looking at the water thing like, I guess this isn't what we're doing anymore.
We were trying to find a way to turn the waterfall off.
Right, I understand. He's kind of afraid that if he tries to walk through the curtain that it'll put too much water wherever they're going, because he doesn't see anywhere else that the water could go. So he will just wait it out.
Okay, waiting. So Loki, as you emerge, you do see the very large figure directly in front of you.
Yeah. Okay.
It is really difficult to get past, and you notice that this is what looks to be the backside of a large demon creature. It has it is wielding an axe in its hand, a great axe, and it has wings on its back. Though you can't really get a good glimpse of what it looks like from the front from here. but it is a very large statue.
Okay, can I climb around it?
Yeah, you
Looks like
ease
it.
yourself around.
Okay, I ease around. Can I get in front? Now I can see it better.
You see this demonic creature tower over you, looking very menacing. Though it is of demon nature, you can tell that the stone seems to have withered away as if it was like flesh. So, not crumble or crack or anything like that, but it seems like, not even carved. It looks like it was just worn away as time went on, and this creature looks like it is part demon, part undead.
Well, okay. What else do I see? I'm on some kind of balcony. Is that?
Yes, so this is also something that's strange about this is the first room that you've seen that actually has light that is being emitted from this point and this point on either side of the balcony. You see there are magical lights that are lit on torch.
Okay.
I don't remember what they're called, but and in the middle
Sconce.
you see sconce. Yes, that's right. You see these two balconies that are facing each other over a very deep pit. Between the balconies, there are 5 wooden platforms that are hovering. Each one is a disc that is 10 feet across.
Pretty sure I've
And
seen this in Zelda.
beyond the pit on the other balcony, you see there is a rusty lever that is in the up position.
I'm sorry, you said that lever was where? Oh, on the other balcony? Yes, got it.
How big is that place? What the hell? Where are you pinging? Okay. How big is this map?
Well, that didn't mean to do that. I'm trying to figure out how far I can jump with a running long jump. I'm not sure where to look that up.
You can jump a distance equal to your strength score if you take 10 feet to move first.
What do you mean by strength score?
So Loki, your strength score is 20. So you can jump 20 feet if you
okay.
if you get 10 feet of running distance first.
Well, but that's why I took athletics, so I can do it with only 5 feet.
Well, there you go. And
With
if
my
you if you want to do a standing long jump, it's half the distance to jump.
So it could be 10 feet as a standing long jump. Since it's 20 feet with a running long jump.
Yes.
Well, shoot. I can't even do the 5 foot. And it looks like 10 foot would leave me short. 10 foot would leave me there. Ah! So close, but no cigar. The darn statue wasn't in the way. I could make a running. I could do this probably.
Just ask him to move.
So would you like to try?
I'm going to push on this statue, see if I can't move it out of the way a little bit. It's probably too huge. It won't budge, but I'm going to shove against it anyway.
Make an athletics check. You push with all your might, but the statue does not budge.
Yeah, I didn't think so. It's just too far for me to make a standing long jump. I can easily make it with a running long jump, but I need 5 feet that I don't have.
Can I take a running go at the wall of water?
Sure.
And I'll back up like 10, 15 feet. Just try to run full tilt.
Okay.
And that's
As soon as you hit the curtain of water, I want you to make an strength saving throw with disadvantage because you are in the air.
I'm in the
I mean,
air?
It's not. You said you're going to jump through.
Oh, I wouldn't have mattered what I had tried.
All right. So you jump and attempt to get through the waterfall, and you are thrown towards the other end of the hallway. You take 13 bludgeoning damage.
Well, I think we've gotten a lot of information we can take back to the rest of the group.
I could cast fly on you so you could fly over there if you want to.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah. Well, hang on, or maybe that was somebody else. No, I can. I can.
I think it comes from your harp.
It
Oh.
does.
About how
Yeah.
far does the drop down look?
I can cast it at second level and get you both. Or third level. Oh, I see. Fourth level. Well, hang on. Right. Cast it
Right.
at fourth level.
You cannot see the bottom of this pit.
I don't think my slow fall covers infinite falling. So.
Well, here, I'll just cast fly on you both, and you fly over there.
Well, I just want to get over there and pull the
Yeah, all right.
lever, see what.
All right. I'm gonna
But if
cast
you want us to
fly.
both go over there,
There you go. Yeah.
Just give it to Loki. Save the
Okay.
level.
I'm casting it. I'm casting it on those two guys right there.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't cast it on me. just Loki if all we're doing is pulling the switch.
All right, I'm just going to cast it on Loki then. I could just dispel it if you didn't want it.
I know, but I wouldn't want you to waste the level.
Oh. Well, okay.
All right, so I can fly.
Yeah, you can fly.
He can
Up to
fly?
60 feet, like it says right there.
5, 10,
I
15,
can fly, I can
20,
fly, I can
40,
fly.
45, 50, 60.
Pixie dust.
Got me halfway in one turn. Another one of those damn skulls. 5, 10, that I can't see. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Like I said,
Second turn.
it's not invisible.
am.
It's just an indicator for whoever is looking at the map. All right, so yeah, without having to touch any of the platforms, you make it across just swimming through the air.
Yeah. All right. And I'm going to pull this thing, whatever it is.
Okay. You pull the lever. I want you to make an athletics. It is rusted up, but you manage to, with all your might, pull down on the lever with a mighty kerchunk. And when you do so, Sheila, you hear this statue begin to move. You look over to it. It
Shit.
seems to have let go with one of its hands of its great axe and has an open palm with 2 items in it. One is a marble-sized white crystal eyeball, and the other is a marble-sized crystal but red eyeball in its hands.
One is a
And-
red crystal eye.
And from where you are standing, Sheila, you feel a massive wind hit you and go towards where Loki is standing to the west. I want you to make a
Whoops.
dexterity saving throw.
Oh, stirred. Throw.
She
Not
returned
my-
10.
Please, 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 please.
Ah,
Not bad.
hope it was okay.
Yeah, you feel that wind, and you are able to catch yourself with your feet and your hands without going over the side of the balcony.
Oof.
And into the bottomless pit. Yeah.
Mhm. All right, can I take them 2 little marbles from the hand of that thing?
Yeah,
All right. I'm gonna show them to Ponderance there. Do I get any kind of feel off them? Any kind of vibe? What kind of vibe do these have?
I mean, I guess, can I roll Arcana, Al?
I don't know. Yeah, roll some
Sure.
Arcana, see what you think on that.
all right, so you look at these, and you can tell that they're very different. There are 2 eyeballs, 2 different colors, but they seem to be part of a set. Somebody is missing their oculars. But you feel as if these go somewhere and unlock something, but you have not seen something that matches that description yet.
All right.
I'm going to fly back and rejoin the rest.
All right. There's a little hole there. What's that other thing there? Did you look around where you were at?
Yeah, there's
Oh,
a
it's
little-
just stairs that go up. All right.
It's
I
stairs
see.
that go up. It looks like it would take us back up to that other floor.
Okay.
I didn't actually go up there, but
Yeah.
I thought we're already split up enough. Let's
Yeah.
stay together. You want to go let Aja know everything we found?
Yeah, we should.
And we'll have to figure out a strategy for that water curtain and come
Yeah,
back and deal
and
with
getting
it.
around to that other thing. Maybe we just got to go the other direction. All right.
Well, maybe we got to check out the rest of the wall. Maybe there's another hidden thing like
Yeah,
got us here.
right. Little hole. Well, you saw another little hole over there. Little pipey thing, you know?
Yeah,
Oh.
but it would only have led people into the pit, so that would not be a good thing.
I don't know. No, it's here. Remember this one that goes this direction?
I don't know where you are. And I can't move my person anymore.
Oh, all right. Well, I came back out of the pipe or the little, water place.
There, I moved.
Okay.
Okay.
And then follow me down here where we first came in. This direction here, going west. Right here.
I don't know where you are.
Poke. I'm making a little. I'm poking. See that little? There. You see it?
Because
Should
it will
be
not
able
be
to see
bested
that.
by a wall
I
of
don't
water.
know where you are.
Okay. I am. Okay. I'm back here to find you again. All
Use
right.
the arrow.
I'm in the water area.
Alright,
She's over here.
Yeah. Go south. Loki.
Okay. Oh, you mean that pipe?
Yeah. Go south.
Well, there's another pipe that. Yeah, you don't want to use that pipe.
Why not? Oh, you think that one just goes down into the water area as
Just
well?
leaves you around into the pit.
Ah, I see. The place where we just were.
I still don't see you.
I'm right here. I see you. I'm right beneath you.
You're saying here, that doesn't help.
No, that's
I'm
not.
right beneath
That's
you.
not. No, that's me.
Oh, that's you? All right.
She's here. You're here. Her. You.
All right. Okay.
Oh,
we
there
go.
you are.
Yeah. I
Now I
thought
see
you were
you.
up above. All right.
I'm
So
gonna
you're
try to go to
saying
the
this
water
thing
curtain
just
again.
goes. Yeah, you're right. I do see the.
I
little
think it
entrance
just
down
curves
there.
around and would send you into the pit. But you can try it. Just don't go too far.
All right. Oh no, it doesn't. It ends right there.
No? Oh.
Cahoon, you are hit by water again, but you keep your balance. Sheila and Loki, are you going into that crawl space?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I just did.
Yes. So what's at the end of this crawl space? What's
Just
Something
like a little
blocking
wall.
it?
I'm not sure. He's gonna tell me.
In front of you, you see the face of a snarling demon head, which is etched into a sheet of iron that seems to be blocking your path. Its eyes have been cut out, letting you see through the sheet, and beyond you see the crawl space would continue onwards.
I have a couple of eyeballs in my pocket. I'm gonna take the white one out and see if it fits in there.
So you place which one in there?
The white one.
Okay. You place it in there. It looks like these holes are too large for the eyes that you have.
Both of them.
Yes.
All right. I'll put them back in my pocket. I have the right eyes. Hmm.
I still think we should see if Aja's made any progress, and then we can.
All right. Well, we know that's there. All right. Well, we can't get through that curtain of water until we figure out what the puzzle is there. Now we'll go up and see what Asha's doing. What?
Okay, well, Cahoon, you just keep running into a water wall, continually getting splashed, but unable to make it through.
do I feel like I ever could.
It is possible, but it's possible that you don't have the right gear yet.
All right. And the eyes, wherever the thing is.
The eyes have it. They continued
They go through.
on up here.
So they put one eye in and then left.
The holes were too big.
Oh.
The eyes did not fit.
I see. All right, then I guess where I go.
Okay, Aja, are you there? I guess not. Okay. So you make your way back. Aja, would you like to describe what you were doing?
Oh, yeah. I am taking out all of the offerings that I have and putting them back on the table. Oops, let me turn it. Sorry, I was listening back so I could get a description of the room. So I'm going to put all of the items back on the table. To confirm, it's I'll grab the small statue from Ashe. I'll say, hey, let's put that back real quick. No, we were going to use it for teleporting, but let's put it back. So I was going to put the small statue back, the copper bowl with rat bones, the dead... Oh, we gave away the dead cockroaches, so I can't put those back. I don't know if because I fed them all to the boar, right?
No, you didn't feed all of them.
Okay. Then I would put the cockroaches that I have remaining, I would put them back on the table. The green candle, the 5 gold coins, and the urn wrapped in rope. And I will reiterate saying, the urn has the deep speech on it. And I'll show it to Ashe, because I know she can speak deep speech as well. And I will say, it says, from within, banish the light. That's why I felt like we don't want to have light in here. I don't know if we see anything different in the darkness. If there's anything that has changed.
You do not see anything different.
Okay. Cool. Just to confirm, there's a sarcophagus here. And these are hanging on the wall of these little frescoes, right? They're not like resting on a table or anything, or a little shelf. They're just pinned. Yeah.
Yeah, they are hanging on the wall.
Okay. But they seem removable?
Yes.
Cool. This fresco here is somebody throwing money on the ground?
So the masks, the alcoves don't really have anything to do with the frescoes. The frescoes are over here, above the altars, and the alcoves have the masks in them.
The alcoves don't have images in them?
No.
Okay. That clears things up. Because I knew there was like a big image of a tentacled monster somewhere over here. But I was trying to figure out where I thought those images were painted in these alcoves. But those frescoes are over here.
Yes, they're along this wall.
So does it go like and I'll do small. I'll do red. So it goes. Is it spaghetti monsters in the center?
Yes.
So
And then 2 each.
tentacle monster.
2 frescoes each.
And then like fresco, 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 fresco.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So then notes here. Spaghetti monster here. Woo. And then to the left of the spaghetti monster, what is the first fresco? It's the money throwing, or is it the feeding a monster?
You see a fresco of a person wearing one of these masks, and they are throwing money onto from their hand onto the ground.
This is the one like right here, or this is the farthest from
It's
the
the
spaghetti
farthest
monster?
one.
Okay. So person wearing mask throwing money on the ground. They're like, yay, I'm growing crops with money. I'm growing dollar trees. Okay. And then this fresco is the person feeding a monster.
Yes.
Are they also wearing a mask?
Yes.
Okay. Feeding monster. Can I tell what they're feeding the monster in the fresco?
Yes, you can tell they're rodents of some sort.
Rat bones. Got it. Perfect. Rat bones? Question mark. And then this fresco is something with tentacles? Or is it darkness? What is that?
That one. The third one is a... trying to check my stuff.
No worries. I had my illustrations, but I just want to confirm what I drew it to make sure I understood right. Before I just start, throwing masks on. Especially since I have 2 participants here that can't speak up for themselves.
Can you tell me what you wrote or for your drawing was?
It looks like a stick figure. And there's like a bunch of black wavy things either crawling towards it. I don't have anything what I wrote of what it is.
Okay, I think that one was the there's a person in the center. They're wearing the mask, and they have like pests or insects that are all around them.
And that's this one, because I do have one that's a mask full of insects.
Maybe that one's right. But the final one was has a wearing the mask is holding a lit candle.
Oh, this one's holding a lit candle.
Yes.
Person wearing a mask. Boop boop. Holding a candle. Is the candle a light?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. And then this other one was a guy wearing a mask, and he's just surrounded by bugs?
Yes.
Got it. Okay. I'm going to... hope I don't have to do this in order, but I think I'm going to go with the safest route. I'm going to grab this mask. If I think I understand positions, I think I would grab this mask or the candle, and I'm gonna put it on.
Okay.
And then I would go, if nothing happens as soon as I put it on, I think I would go here and light the candle.
When you put it on, we had this happen before with Loki. The sound around you seemed to dampen, as if it's difficult to hear. Footsteps become muted, and talking to people becomes kind of incoherent. But you are able to put it on, no problem.
Cool. Then yeah, I'm going to go over here and light the candle.
Okay.
Green candle.
What's next?
Can I send a message or use my hearing of message to send a message to Amanda, to Ashe?
Yeah, but when she replies, it sounds like she's far away.
Okay. I'm just going to not worry about hearing response, but I'm just going to tell her, go put on a mask. I think put on this, the one that's on the left closest to the sarcophagus, and put it on, and then come over here and grab the rat bones.
Okay.
And then I would say, burn up a message. And then I think I would send another message to Ashe before she puts that mask on and say, tell Hasira to do the same thing. Choose the mask next to the one that you picked up and give money. To pick up the money or something.
Okay.
I don't know if we notice anything happen. You just can't
don't
hear though, right?
You don't see anything happen.
Can I take the mask off?
Yep.
Okay. Just gonna assume that maybe we need a fourth person. But I think it's the money, the rat bones, the cockroaches, and the candle. And then the phrase on the urn was move darkness from within, or something like that. From within, banish the light. I guess I'll take the mask off and send a do sending to Cthulhu and say, hey, hope everything's going well for you. We need one more person to potentially try and figure this thing out. Don't know if you can spare anyone. In the Gorlick room.
I guess he would come over after the last attempt at trying to get through the water while they were messing with the eyes.
And what you do?
I would tell him before I put the mask back on. I would say, "Go get let's see, 'cause I grabbed this one. The girls grabbed these ones. So all that's left is I grabbed this one. Cthulhu, go grab that mask, put it on, and then come over here and pick up the bugs." There's something to do with like the money, the rat bones, the cockroaches, the candle, and wearing the masks. Maybe we have to do the action that's on the image, on the fresco.
Okay.
And to see if anything happens. I'll put the mask back on.
So what is it? You said you wanted to do the actions, but what are the actions that you are doing?
I believe I'm just holding a candle. That's lit. Is that the action? He wasn't doing anything with the candle. He was just holding it? Ominously?
It just
Ominously.
the person had a lit candle in their hands, offering it to
May-
the creature.
Maybe you have to snuff it
Yeah,
out.
I will try and do exactly that. They're like, "Oh, garlic, here is a candle for you to blow out. Happy birthday." Does that mean Cthulhu has to roll around in bugs? What was it? He was just surrounded by bugs. No, I thought the bugs were in the mask.
Yeah. Sorry. There is a lit candle, a person offering rodents to a monster, a person throwing what looks like coins onto the ground, and the last one was the bugs.
So Cthulhu needs
Insects.
to do the stuff with the bugs, and Sarah needs to throw the coins, and monster. Maybe the monster is the statue, the little mini statue, and so you need to throw the bones on the mini statue?
Do you do so?
Yes.
Cahoon, do you do that act?
Sure.
Okay. So you all wear these masks and do what you interpret the actions to be. And when you do so, the lid of the sarcophagus starts to move into the wall and reveal what's inside.
So,
Yeah, you take the masks off.
the sarcophagus doesn't close.
Nope.
That'd be dumb. Great. I guess I was expecting a lot more. Thanks for your help, Katun.
Yep.
You want to go check out the sarcophagus?
Sure. I'll take the mask off.
Okay, you go over to the sarcophagus. Inside, there is the rotting corpse of a gnoll-like creature. It looks like it's still, like, got some bits of viscera on it, but it is clutching a crossbow, and this crossbow looks very sleek, slender. Do you pick it up?
Sure.
Okay. You pick it up and you notice that it doesn't have a normal bolt on it, and it looks like it doesn't fit with normal bolts. It has one single bolt, not loaded, but on it. It looks like it would be a sewing needle that is in it.
Is there anything else in there other than the...
Nope, just the dead creature and the weapon.
What's in there? Is it cool?
It's dying. Or it's dead. It's decaying.
I mean, that's expected. I would hope that it's dead. It's got any cool things? Any cool armor?
I'll show her the crossbow. Or the crossbow.
Does it look cool?
It doesn't, actually. It looks pretty plain, other than the sewing needle bolt that is on top of it.
Sewing needle bolt?
Yes.
Is it like a heavy crossbow or a light crossbow, or like size-wise?
It is like a light crossbow.
A light crossbow. That's cool. I mean, you don't find crossbows very often. It's neat. Guess I'll put the masks back. Think Ashe and Sarah. Be like, all right, well, guess we're done here. Lead the way to wherever everyone else is.
We never figured this thing out, did we?
What thing?
The board curtains.
It was a boar.
It wasn't that interesting.
We pulled back the curtains, and it's just a boar's head that will try and eat you.
Yeah, but
And it gave us all the
that was
willies.
it?
We all got scared and stuff.
It's kind of like a trap room.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell. Did we meet back up again? Tell.
I mean, sure.
Okay. I think she back in here. I'm trying to find out. Yeah, here she. Okay. Oh my goodness, look at that. I'll go ahead and tell the rest of the party what we found in the other area, and I'll show the marbles, just in case anybody else has seen something that looked like it needed eyeballs.
That needed eyeballs?
And we'll explain the water curtain to her. What's going on with that?
I wasn't listening to any of the stuff that you guys did.
Oh,
So
all right. Well,
you'll have to tell me.
so we went when we followed Loki and his boar into the other area. We realized that we needed to go down and tried to go around and back to where there's an entrance. Well, I think we found it, but it's a big hall full of water, and there's a curtain of water, and we can't get through that curtain. It keeps throwing us back. We did find a little crawl space in that room that we were able to crawl through, and we found a room with sort of an endless pit and some platforms on it. But Loki flew across and pulled the lever we found, and the lever caused a statue that was in there to drop these two eyeballs here. Show where the white crystal eyeball and the red crystal eyeball. It dropped these two things here. And so we came on back. We did find another little crawl space, very similar to the one we'd been through, and it was blocked by an iron plate with an image on it that we could see through, but we couldn't remove. And it had a face on it, and it was looking for eyeballs too, but these eyeballs were not. Were too small for it.
Eyeballs.
It's all about the eyeballs, evidently.
Is there anything that we've seen that needs eyeballs?
I don't know. There's these masks. Was there skulls around, or any corpses that are missing their eyeballs? I don't know.
Have you tried, looking through the eyeball?
No, I have not. Here, give it a shot.
Oh, you want me to do it?
Yeah, it's your idea.
Okay. I will take the white eyeball and the red eyeball, and I will look through both.
Okay.
I'll just hold them up to my eyes and see if they do anything.
I want you to make a either Arcana or a Wisdom check.
That's a 1.
I mean, you almost put them into your sockets. Like,
I'm sorry, my eyes are taking over the space.
Oh my
you feel
goodness, you're not
tempted
good
to
at
just
this.
shove them in there, but you don't do so.
I rub my eyes and blink repeatedly, and they start to tear up a little bit. And they're like, "Okay, maybe you should give it a try."
All right, I'll try it.
You have those little black specks in your vision that it's hard to
Oh
see.
my goodness. Just rolling Arcana here. Did you say Arcana or something else, or just Arcana?
Or Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Wisdom check.
I think I'm going to be better at the Arcana. Oh my goodness.
These do not seem magical in nature.
All right.
The only way you would think so is Ponderance said something about them being able to unlock something, but you
True.
can't tell what it is.
All right. Well, Ponderance did say that these could unlock something, so I don't know. I think I'll hang on to them in my pocket and we'll watch for something that needs eyeballs.
Good idea. Cthulhu found a really cool light crossbow, and there's a dead guy in there. Dead thing?
Decaying
all right.
corpse.
What kind of corpse is it?
Decaying.
Decaying corpse. Well, that's good. I don't like the kind that don't do
Aja,
that.
you look, it's a knoll.
That's a knoll. That's not just a decaying corpse.
That's
a
a knoll.
decaying knoll.
Oh, all right then. All right.
I know.
What else do we need to check out?
Well, lead the way back to where you guys were.
All right.
I
will
think we're
lead
done
her-
in here.
All
I
right.
wouldn't have known better.
Oh, ouch, ouch. Oh,
Fucker.
I'm dead. I've lost enough hit points already. All right, so I'm gonna.
And we
I will
still haven't
lead
gotten
her-
through the water curtain.
I know I'm leading everybody back there.
We're coming.
We're
I have a
coming.
bag of SeaWorld. That could
Oh.
maybe help.
You have a bag of
I
damp.
don't know.
I have a wet bag.
Yeah,
Go, seahorse, go.
Soggy bag. See if you can get
Oops.
something through there. Yeah, okay.
I like
Watch
that the
your
mask is
step.
following us. That's fun.
Yeah. Watch your
Coming
step.
along.
Maybe the mask can go through there. Maybe if you put the mask on, you can go through.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
What is this?
It's water.
Oh,
And
okay.
see, this little drain thing here, that's what we walked through. We found the room that, where the statue dropped the eyeballs.
How much water is it?
Not much.
Buckets.
You can
So-
just walk through there. It's just soggy.
There are puddles of water on the floor here. There's a curtain of water that's flowing down from nowhere, like it's being magically created. Along the wall, there are several different kinds of weapons.
I can't dispel it.
Weapons? What kind of weapons?
Well,
What
Loki
weapons we
went to
talking?
grab one. He needed an axe, so we grabbed one off of the wall, and it just fell apart in his hand.
Also, you notice that the room opposite is mirrored to this one. So
Mirror.
So it's like going from up to south to north. It's what once was, well, there still is one hand axe. Loki took one of them, but a hand axe, mace, blowgun. The middle one is doesn't have any weapons on them, and then sickle and trident.
Hmm.
There's a mirror.
No, the room is mirrored,
Oh, room is mirrored.
so you can peer through the waterfall here and see the same animal-headed humanoid creatures with the same weapons along the same path.
Are they like moving creatures or are they
No,
pictures?
there are they're like statues.
Statues. And they're just along this side? Is that what you're
Yes.
saying? If I move, does one of the statues move?
Nope.
Okay. These statues have these weapons?
Yeah, they're the same. They're mirrored. The room is mirrored.
What statue is holding the trident?
There is a female humanoid with a frog head that is holding the trident.
Frog head.
Mm-hmm.
Are they all? Do they all have? Like, they're all different animals. They're not all frogs.
No.
Okay.
So, the hand axe has a stork head. The mace is lizard. The blowgun's panther. The ones without any weapons is a hawk. The sickle is goat, and the trident is frog.
So goat is sickle. The hawk has no weapon. The lizard has a what?
Mace.
Mace. And the stork.
Hand axe.
That seems kind of important. I don't know. And we can't... Have you guys tried, like, just walking through the water?
Yeah. If you go up to the thing, there's a force thing that throws you back and can throw you all the way across the hall and bang you up pretty good. I got banged up pretty good, and so did Cthulhu. Unless you can stay on your feet. And Cthulhu tried it many times, and he kept getting thrown back.
Interesting. And
Yeah.
there's the statues are like in different positions on this side.
Nope. They are
Where-
against this wall. They're into the wall, and they are mirrored. The entire room is mirrored to the wall you're in.
Oh man, that's really hard for me to understand. I'm trying to wrap my brain around this. Mirrored. So like there's a statue here
Mm-hmm.
and a statue here. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something like that. But I also see them over here,
Yes.
like so.
And there's
Okay.
also 6 of them.
6 of them.
The trident, sickle, unarmed, blowgun, mace, hand axe.
Oh, blowgun. Which animal was the blowgun?
The panther.
That's what I was missing. Is there anything that seems incorrect with the mirrored image? Like any that seem out of place?
Nope.
That'd be too easy. I was hoping it was just like, find the difference.
One of these things is not like the other.
Yeah. Corporate needs you to find the difference between these two images. There's nothing wrong with them, but they are mirrored. Which implies that I can see through the waterfall.
Yep.
But we can't walk through the waterfall.
You can try.
Okay. We'll try.
I'm getting out of the way. I'm gonna pop myself back around the corner again. You go right ahead and try. I'm not gonna stand here while you do it. There we go. Out of the way.
My guess is that everyone, including Ponderance and Loki, go around the corner.
Yeah,
Why
'cause
are they
it's
all-
not stupid.
I'm like starting to get closer to the waterfall. I'm like, what are you all
Well, we
doing?
did tell you what would happen, and that's okay. And we're letting you do what you want to do.
I'm stuck. I can't get through.
Oh, so you're walking through.
Yeah, I
Okay. I
was
want you
gonna
to
try and walk through.
make a strength save.
Well,
A massive torrent of water rushes down from the curtain in front of you, blasting you back, but you manage to keep your footing and are not pushed back.
did I tell that it increased in like maybe pressure? Like more, there was suddenly more water?
Yes.
Interesting. I'll wash my hands. Just, you guys can come back around. Was something supposed to happen?
No, you just don't get through, and it does blast you. And if you don't stay on your feet like you did, then you get hurt.
Aja, roll investigation or perception.
Investigation or perception? 25. Perception.
As you held your footing and you look around, you notice that the water has not affected any of the weapons on the walls. They are still in their spots that they were in.
But these are real weapons.
Yeah, you go over and touch them. They are a bit rusty and worn down. So if you were to try and use them as weapons themselves to injure someone, you would find that they fall apart, quite possibly. But they are real.
But the water doesn't affect them. What does that mean? Water doesn't... Like, it didn't jiggle them or anything.
Nope.
What happened when Loki... You said Loki touched the weapon?
Yeah, he pulled one of the axes off the wall, and it came apart in his hand like it was rotten. And he tried to take the axe head through the curtain with him, right, Loki?
Yep.
And he had the same problem you did. He couldn't get through. But maybe the weapon has to be intact, or maybe you can throw the weapon through the thing, through the curtain. I
But
don't know
did
what
you-
the battle do is. Maybe it works.
Did you try that with the hand axe? The one that Loki picked up?
I don't know. Did you, Loki?
No.
See, there's lots of things we didn't try.
I'm getting the sense... Do I know anything about creatures that could potentially be sentient, like something like this? Like ooze? Or
So
water elemental?
you're trying to figure out if the water you're being
I-
pushed back is alive?
It's being conjured.
It's conjured, it's magic.
All right. They did figure that out. Yeah, they said it's.
I said earlier that I couldn't dispel it because I don't have the spell slots.
Water is magical. Specifically conjured. But you could conjure water elementals, right? That's a thing? You could conjure creatures that do water stuff?
Me?
Yeah.
You are also looking around and you notice that though there is a constant flow of water coming into the room, and when you have the sudden torrent of water that hits you, the water in the room isn't filling up. It just seems to have puddles on the floor.
There's no drains? Is there any drain? Can I look for drains on the floor?
It's
Or to see
some
where-
some is trickling down this pipe.
You
But
see,
it's still like puddles.
yeah, you see there are no drains on the ground. And the water that flows into that crawl space doesn't go very far.
They attack the water.
It's that absorbent concrete, or it's because it's conjured and it doesn't travel that far.
Can I pick up the water? Like, can I cup it in my hands?
Yep.
Can I throw it on one of the weapons?
Sure.
I'm gonna cup it in my hands and I'm gonna throw it on, whatever this one is,
The trident.
and see if it will get the weapon wet or
Uh,
affect the weapon.
I mean, you throw it on there, it hits, you can actively see the water hit the weapon, and it just falls off.
Can Asha
Um,
use Pray to destroy water?
Yeah, destroy water ought to work it. Because it's water. We've been conjured, right?
She doesn't have it prepared.
Well, that's a dang shame.
This is the one
Mhm.
character that she has that isn't water based.
This entire dungeon is like we're the wrong group to be exploring this dungeon.
You dispatch the enemies pretty fast though.
Yeah, we're great at that.
Maybe touch the trident to the water.
Sure. I'm afraid of destroying the items, but I will go to wherever the trident one is. I don't know, trident. And I will see if I can move it on the wall. That they're like hanging on the wall? Or just kind of...
Do you grab the trident and try and take it off?
I think so.
Yeah.
How is it hung on the wall?
It's just being gripped by the creature.
Okay. I will say, pardon me. Let me borrow this a second.
Yeah, you take it off and out of the hands of the creature. It's incredibly rusty, but it seems like it remains intact while you hold it.
See if it can touch the water. So I'll just kind of lower the spear, the pointy ends, the prongs of the trident, into a puddle of water and see if anything happens.
That's
You stab the floor with the trident. Seems to pierce the water.
Okay, now I will go to water curtain and see if I can stab the curtain.
Yeah, you push the trident into the curtain, and the trident seems to go through.
Oh.
Let's see if it works
I
like
go
Minecraft.
through.
Do you
And
walk
while
through?
holding the
Part the veil?
trident?
Can
Yeah.
you part the curtain with it?
Yeah.
You walk
Remember
through.
that meat curtain?
Oh,
the meat curtain.
It's the tried and
Ooh,
true method.
That's awful.
What the fuck?
What?
Damn it. All of the damage I've been taking is from Taylor's puns. That was a good one. Yeah, okay.
It was a quality experience.
There is no spear. That one's not as good.
Okay.
I walked through.
They want to axe you how you did that.
Hmm.
Yeah, you walk through with the trident.
Holy cow.
You are on the other side.
I wave. I'm like,
Ta-da.
just grab a weapon.
Advance.
Come on through.
I couldn't walk through with the axe.
I'll
Well,
pick up.
but it was broken.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it wasn't my fault.
I'll pick up the handle from the broken axe and I'll try
Or
the same
just
thing. that
hand
she
us
did.
throw the spear thing back through and we'll just all use that one.
It's my spear. I mean, it's my trident.
Cahoon, you were trying to walk through with the handle of the axe.
Well, I would put the handle through, see if it does like the same thing or remotely close.
The handle is not that long, so you aren't able to like push it through like the trident.
Okay.
But it does get wet.
Interesting.
Maybe you need both the handle and the head of the axe.
Sure. I'll try to find the head of the axe.
Does anyone have mending? Maybe you could
Yeah.
fix the axe.
Oh yeah. Let me see
You
if I
said
have
that
that.
one had 2 hand axes, and I just grabbed one. So I
Oh yeah.
go
Here.
over and try to very carefully take the second one off the wall.
All right. I fixed the axe there with my mending spell.
Did I get it out of the hand of the statue or the whatever, and it's still in one piece?
Yes. It's very
Okay,
brittle.
I'm
though.
gonna try to carefully carry it through the water.
Or just push it through the water. That's what she did. She didn't just carry it through. She pushed it.
Well, then she went right in after it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you take your hand axe and walk through the water, and I want you, Cahoon, and Sheila to make strength saves.
Take a
Oh no.
So this is like it only works with the trident, apparently.
Could be. Oh, I hope this don't kill me. Make it.
Okay. So Loki and Sheila, you are able to keep your footing. Cahoon, unfortunately, despite all your strength, you are slammed against the far wall. You take 19 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, ow. Oh.
Okay. Try putting the trident on the wall. In the same spot that you found it.
Is there a trident over here on this side?
Yes, there's one in the exact same spot on the other side.
I will grab it, and
Okay.
I will try and part the curtain for people to come through.
You push the trident in, but it doesn't push the water aside. It just moves into it.
Just stabbing around in the water.
Dabbing water.
I will try the other spear, or the other trident that I
It's-
had brought from this side.
Same result.
Can I throw it through? Or say, like, maybe somebody can come grab it. I'll post it through the wall. See if you can come through the waterfall and see if you can come grab it.
Okay, I'll try to do that, Rummer.
Okay, yeah, so you push the trident into the waterfall. Loki, you're able to grab the other end.
Okay. And I pull it through.
I pull him through.
Oh, I heard two different things. What's going on?
Oh, you want to pull me? Sure. If she tries to pull me, if she just says she's trying to pull me through, I'll go with her. I'll go along with her.
Yeah,
So,
so you successfully
I go
go
along.
across.
Yeah.
I will hand him the
Alright.
the other the spear that I grabbed from over here. And say, now we can just pull them
Alright.
through.
All right. I'll try to do the same thing that Loki did to get through.
I can assume that everyone is being pulled through using the tridents
Yes.
that have been made. All right. So
Yeah.
yes, you successfully make it through, everyone.
Okay. Woo. Cool. Good job.
I'll put the spear back here. Don't lose it. All right. Well, did I help?
Yes, you did.
Yay.
Yeah, where I am.
I guess carry on. Looks like there's something over there.
You do notice there is a pathway leading out.
Okay, yeah,
Are there
this way,
any-
guys.
All right.
Are there any other alcoves in this room that we're in?
You don't see any.
Oh, this is going to get us into that room, isn't it? Well, good. I'm glad we
Think
got through
so.
there.
Okay, now I'm not sure what's going on here. There's
All
like
right.
a little alcove and a door off to my right.
Yeah, so you walk through this shadowy alcove. You reach an area where a door is to your right, and there is an opening to your left further on.
Well, okay. I'm curious. I'm going to try this door. Is it locked?
Yes.
But it does like have a handle and a lock. It's not one of these doors with nothing on it.
Yes, it is a regular stone door.
Check for traps.
It's
Sorry, I'm
probably a
just
myth-
eating a sandwich. Like, it's lunchtime?
Somebody rolling investigation?
I'll roll investigation. I'm gonna snoop around. I'm a snooping. Snooping all up and down. Snooping everywhere.
You are looking at this door. It does not appear to have any kind of trapped mechanisms, magic either.
It is just plain locked. All right, who can pick a lock around here? Oh, is it me?
That's
No, I
like
don't think it's me.
it's not me.
It is I.
Ah, get over here.
Picking lock?
Yeah.
Is there a lock to pick?
Yes.
Excellent. What do you want me to roll?
Thieves' tools?
Sleight of hand.
As a 16.
You managed to successfully pick the lock.
Oh, she's our hero tonight.
I think I'm extremely lucky today.
Mm-hmm.
Do you open the door?
Yeah.
Feel free to open it.
Ew.
We'll enter the room.
All right, so in front of you, you see this chamber, which contains a stone font that is filled with a steaming green liquid. Beyond it, there is a shadowy figure that stands at the door at the far end of the room. This figure's back is towards you.
Shadowy figure. And there's this pot.
It is a font.
What kind?
Sans
Is
serif.
Is it Helvetica?
Calibre.
Or is it Comic Sans?
Times New Roman.
Oh, okay, that's cool. That makes sense. It looks old timey.
Papyrus.
Shadowy figure. Here?
Sanskrit. Yeah.
Oh, I'm in the wrong area. Okay, this is where we were
This
going in,
dungeon
right there,
could
huh?
be winding.
Oh my!
And he's right there, but his back is behind.
Yeah, right there. Your the back is towards you.
I was
It's-
gonna do something dumb.
You have a pretty high perception, right?
I do. I have 16 in perception.
Okay. As you
Or
are,
passive perception.
when you entered the room, did you immediately get out of the way to move to where you are now?
I think I would have stood there and opened the door to just look at the room.
So where are you in the room?
Right here, but there's like a lot of people there, so I didn't want to, get...
Okay. So nobody's inside the room. Okay. So yeah, this figure, it's just like a very blurry, shadowy figure across the room, facing the opposite door.
Can I quickly determine what kind of shadowy figure that might be? Like what creature? If I know of a creature type?
You really can't tell, right, where you're standing. It's difficult to tell. It's just like looks like a humanoid creature.
Slowly close the door.
Okay. Puzzle solved.
And I'm going to turn to... Whoa. There's a creature in there. It's just kind of standing there, back against us. It's looking at the other door. How do you want to proceed? I would personally maybe want to talk to it. Maybe it's just a cool guy. But it could be an enemy. I don't know.
Just two wild and crazy guys.
just a guy. He's maybe it's the cafeteria.
Let me see if I can find out. I'm gonna actually open the door, step in. Excuse me, is the lady of the house at home?
Oh,
I'd like to
Jesus.
demonstrate a wonderful new time-saving device.
So as you enter the room, you see
Oh, boy.
that the shadowy creature ahead of you isn't as blurry anymore. It seems like its edges get a little finer. Its form kind of shapes a little bit, but not in a solid way. It still seems like just a shadow in front of you. And you notice, well, I don't know how often you would notice, but everyone else can tell that it looks like the back of Loki, as if Loki is on the other side of the wall, or on the other side of the room, and facing this door, but it's like a shadow Loki.
Very interesting.
I was just gonna close the door while they're both in there.
Let's just give them some time.
I'm just wondering if it's you. I mean, are you going to hurt yourself if you were just go in there and shoot it in the back? Would you get hurt in the back? I'm wondering.
Well, I'm really not gonna try that one out. So I'm like, hey, you look familiar. Have I met some of you somewhere before?
As you move, you can tell that the shadow moves opposite you, so it is always directly across the font, but its back is still towards you.
I just wonder why you don't seem to want to talk to me. I'm just gonna keep moving around till I get to the other door. Yeah, I was just trying to say hi, and maybe get to know you a little. I'm gonna try this door. Is it locked?
It is locked.
Damn it! Okay. So I'll just keep going around the other side. Blah 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 blah.
And so on and so
Traditional
forth.
greeting.
Well, maybe I'll come back later when you're in a slightly more talkative mood. All right, you take care now. And I'll open the door and come
Is
out.
it like smoking or something?
Wow, that
or-
was weird.
Did it try and attack you?
No, it didn't. It just kept as far away from me as it could and kept its back to me, and I was able to move around to the other door, but it was locked.
Oh.
But no, it didn't attack at all. It just, like I say, yeah, I think it was ignoring me, except that it was obviously avoiding me.
Do you want me to try and go in there and unlock the door?
We could try.
Aja will close the door. Hi, Spirit. How's it
Hey.
going? Cool font.
It's me, Deckard Kane.
So, Aja, when you enter the room, very much like Loki, this shimmery, blurry image, shadow, seems to solidify just slightly, not to make an actual creature, but just to get some edges straightened out. And it looks like the back of your head, the back of you. And it, like Loki, follows across the font, always keeping its back to you.
So its back is towards me.
Yes.
Like we're just, I'm facing it and it's not facing me. Its back is
Right.
facing. Okay, all I can see is back. Got it. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here. I'm going to say in Elfish, Havana.
Oh, Baracadabra.
Anatara. Cool. Great. Well, here I go, picking a lock. And I will turn around.
Okay.
So that my back is facing it.
All right.
And I'm gonna see if I can mimic picking this lock. And I'm hoping that maybe it'll do the same.
So
Or maybe see if it can open that door.
When you moved over here and you saw the locked door, you noticed that unlike this one over here that had a lock on it, this one does not have a lock on it. So it cannot be picked.
Then does it have a handle?
Yes.
Can I turn my back? I would move my token, but my health points are in the way. There we go. So I will turn this way so that my back is facing it. And I will see if I can just turn this handle and see if it does the same.
So do you ever look over your shoulder and see if it's mimicking what you do?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you turn your back towards it and you look back to see if it's doing what you do, you see that it's crouching in front of the font, facing the font, mimicking your actions, attempting to unlock the door in front of you, but its head is also looking back towards the opposite door.
So then
So
I
it-
will do that action.
It is now facing you.
Okay, so then I will do that action towards the font and see if I can mimic opening the door. Trying to turn the handle.
It goes up there and attempts, but it doesn't seem to make contact.
And I kind of get on the edge of this font and see how close it can get to the font.
Sure. As you move forward towards it, it moves backwards.
Interesting. It moves backwards. But I still see its back.
Yes.
Maybe there's something in the font.
Is there anything in the font?
You look down, and it looks like there is. As you peer into it, it looks kind of good. It looks like hot soup.
Delicious.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out. I'm going to turn around so that my back is facing the font.
Okay.
If I move closer to the font, the creature moves closer to the font?
Yes.
Got it.
Definitely.
So then I will face this way. But I'm going to act like I am eating the soup.
Okay.
There's soup.
Yeah, in the font.
Nobody
Told
looked at
us
it
about
before
the
Aja
food.
went in.
Oh.
And I'm
Okay.
gonna assume maybe the ghost will do that. The shadow fellow.
It does mimic your movements.
And say, good soup. Yum yum.
Soup, soup.
So you're acting like you're drinking the soup in the font?
Yeah.
Okay.
gonna
You
try
do
and
so
Go
and
based off of my memory and try and like I'm cupping the soup, the whatever's in the font, location wise, in my hands and try and like drink soup.
yeah, so you attempt to drink the empty space in front of you and trying to get the shadow to do so as well. And occasionally you'll look behind you and see how it's doing, and you can tell that the soup is actually getting slurped up. The liquid level is draining down into the font.
That's something. How's the spirit looking?
It
I guess I'll turn around to see how it's looking.
do you wait until all the soup is gone, or are you waiting a little
I would wait until all the soup is gone.
Okay.
Because for all I know, it could just be like dripping onto the floor or something.
So you turn around and look once the soup is gone, and the shadow is also gone. And inside of the font, you see two spherical objects.
Are they eyes?
One is an eye. It is made out of orange crystal. The other one was white and red, or scarlet. And
Orange eye made out of crystal.
yes, the other one looks like it's a silver orb. It kind of presses into the eye because the font is like a bowl, so both these spheres are pressing into each other, and it looks like the silver one is kind of pressing against it, deforming against the eye itself.
Like it's squishy?
Yes.
It will be my squid.
I take both objects
Okay.
and I give the
Um,
silver orb a light squeeze.
It very much like a stress ball, kind of indents and then expands. It's elastic. It looks like it would be made out of water, but it's very dry.
It's a dehydrated Orby.
Does it have a company logo on it? I'm gonna open this door.
Okay.
I can. I will say, shadow creature gone.
Yeah.
I found two
job.
things. I found another eye,
Ooh, nice.
orange one, made out of crystal,
Okay.
and that's it.
You are on
Is
a
it
roll
heavy?
tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Is it heavy or is it a crystal light?
I don't know. Is this a crystal light?
That was it. That was it. It's. She was. Never mind.
Oh, I get it. I
We're
refuse
just
to-
ignoring it. We're
I
ignoring it.
refuse to
Absolutely.
play his game any
Yep.
longer.
Yep.
I've lost 8 hit points just from his puns. I'm done. You hear
You
me?
must be so proud.
I'm gonna see if I can open this door. Check for traps first, I guess.
Yeah, you open it up.
I didn't find any traps anyways, so it's an empty room.
Yay!
I
Um,
wonder if that was important.
actually, it's
They
not an
plunder.
empty room.
Oh,
Mm.
It has a. It looks like a walk-in closet, because on the far end of this small room, there is a cloak that is hanging up.
Ooh.
It's like a dark gray cloak.
it's in my color.
They're always good. Dark gray's a great color on you.
It's a great color.
Um,
Can I enter the room? The closet?
do I see her going to it?
Yeah, she's going towards it.
I'm gonna.
Close door.
I'm gonna use detect magic.
Okay. So from where she is, you can tell that there is a bit of transmutation magic coming from the cloak.
I want to close the door, and I want to put the cloak on.
It looks fabulous.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna like,
Nice.
"Ooh, this is nice." And then I'm gonna like, I'm gonna stuff my my gray cloak, my elven what the hell kind of cloak do I have? I have like a cloak of elven kind. I'm gonna stuff my elven cloak in my bag of holding, and I'm gonna put the gray cloak on. And I'm just gonna kind of give it a quick swoosh, and then I'm gonna open the door, like, theatrically. I just poof, and like, check out my new attire, everyone. Look at this
Whoa.
beauty.
Dang,
coming out.
girl. All you
Coming out
had
of the
to do was
closet.
feed some soup to a ghost, and you got that.
Yeah.
What does it do? I mean,
don't know.
I don't know why I'm assuming it does something.
I'll let her know that it is magical and that it does transmutation.
Oh, do I look different?
Maybe it's a disguise. Oh,
You look fabulous.
maybe you can you do something to make it? Can you disappear or something?
Probably.
Well, I don't know. I'll try and put the
You
hood
do
on. if there's
this,
a hood.
and I make my cloak billow.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but you don't have a cool cloak like Loki.
Maybe it does that. Maybe it does that. I'll try and do the thing Loki did with his cloak. Does it billow?
Well, yeah, you grab the edges of the cloak and billow it manually.
Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me, I'm a little embarrassed.
Okay. Is there a
Asha
hood?
uses prestidigitation to create wind.
To assist in this fashion show. Is there a hood on the cloak?
Yes.
I'm gonna put the hood on. Does anything happen?
Yeah.
The room gets a little darker. But only for you.
Only for me.
That's magic.
Wow, I can't see you guys.
What a great cloak.
Wow, it's a cloak of blindness. Amazing. So Cthulhu says it's magic.
A cloak of legal tent.
Magic. You know. Okay. Patchwork gray cloak has 3 bone clasps at its neck.
Yeah. I was gonna say that before you threw it on, but you were talking.
Oh, sorry. Can I touch the bone clasps and see if they, I don't know, like they're made out of bone? Or like they look like bone?
They are made out of bone.
Well then. I will take this cloak off. And I will say, I mean, it's a pretty cool cloak. It's very nice in color. But I think I need to wear my boring green cloak. Does anyone want this cloak?
You attempt to take the cloak off, but you don't really feel like it. I mean, you look too good in it.
Oh man, never mind. I just let me wear it for a little bit and then I'll pass it around, okay? I'll pass it around next time we take a long rest.
Okay.
I have found a potential cursed item, but not the cursed item we're looking for.
At least it looks good. I mean, I wasn't lying. It looks great on you.
What's funny is I actually have an alternative token that has like a gray blue cloak. It was like originally going to be my color scheme.
Maybe
And
you
I was
can wear
like,
both
nah.
cloaks.
I have a favorite shirt too. I mean, I get it. Oh boy.
Well, that's. I guess
Cool.
nobody knows. Nobody knows that she. Okay.
Nobody knows what.
That you were originally going to try to take it out, but.
I think I said like, well, maybe I should share this with the other guys. Like, I already have my cloak. And then I go to take it off and I'm just like, just let me wear it for a little bit longer.
Okay.
If anyone wants to use my green cloak, it gives you a better stealthy.
Yeah.
Anyone want it? Want to borrow?
Loki, you could be more stealthy.
But he does have his
But I
billowing
like my
cloak.
cloak.
I believe it requires attunement.
That's true.
Too.
Oh, I can't attune anything else.
The Cloak of Elvenkind requires attunement.
Yeah. Okay, well. What next?
Yes, what next? Do you want
The next
to...
thing would be that room that we were able to see through that mask, but we couldn't get to the room. Well, now we can get to the room.
All right, let's go.
Go around the corner there. And I come to, well,
What's
I'm not
all
sure
right.
exactly what I'm seeing now.
What's with this like hole in the wall right here?
So, the corridor turns sharply left. At the corner, just before the turn, you can see a peephole is carved into the stone at about 6 feet up.
Is it
And
shaped
then,
like an eyeball?
nope, it's just a hole in the wall.
Hmm.
And
You
then,
said about 6 feet up.
and then where Loki is, you see the corridor ends at a block of stone, which is painted a 7-foot tall, jackal-headed humanoid with a circular golden medallion around its neck. All around the figure are carvings of locusts. And that's in this area. Oops. Oh, frick. I meant to ping. That's where Loki is standing. And then, Loki, if you look through those cracks in the wall, you see that there are 4 torches that illuminate stone sphinxes that are crouched into the corners of the 15-foot high room. The torches cast flickering light across hieroglyphics carved into the tiled floor. At the center of the room, a gold-inlaid funeral barge stands atop 3-foot tall stone dais. 1 3-foot tall stone dais, not 3 foot. Resting on the deck of the barge is a small golden sarcophagus decorated with horned rabbits. A dark shaft opens in the ceiling directly above the barge, while to the south a corridor is visible that you saw before. The skeleton of a dwarf sprawls on the floor east of the barge, clad in a tattered yellow turban and dusty chainmail, and clutching a bronze shield. And with that information, I will share this with you to see what the room looks like.
Roll initiative.
And that's where we'll end it.
Oh
Another puzzle.
boy.
That's
Dun
what-
dun dun. This totally looks like. Okay.
We gotta play Makala.
Oh, it looks like the match game. Look at that. There are a bunch of different. Right? Foots, maces,
Scarabs.
scarabs, snakes,
Snacks. Foots.
headdresses,
Buzzards.
eagles.
I can't tell what the body of the dwarf is on top of.
Foot.
A foot.
So we have scepter, buzzard, snake, scarab, wheat, Dalek.
Dalek.
Dalek?
Yeah, it's a Dalek.
Archway. I think that's it. I think there's 6.
Well, is that an archway or a headdress? Maybe it's an archway. Okay. Or a temple.
Maybe archways are just really giant headdresses.
I bet you them lions, those hippogriffs at the sides, spit something out. Because it looks like he was hit with some sort of acid.
I bet it's we have to step on them in a certain order.
Sure.